Yo, what up, what up, P? Bo, man, we back with another one, man. Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu. It's going down in less than 2 weeks, right? So Errol Spence Jr. versus. Let's start that over because I didn't like that. Let's start that over. Yo, Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu going down. Who do you got? Do you got Errol Spence Jr.? He's been out for 3 years. A lot of people count him out, but guess what? I'm going to say big fish all day. If you got Tszyu, why do you got Tszyu? Now, I get it. He's been the most active fighter, but Spence have people down, log.
Shout out to Likeable.
Yo, listen, Errol Spence Jr. going up against the one and only Tszyu. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I cannot wait for this particular fight. I can't wait for it, man. I am waiting for this fight. I am ecstatic for this fight. I am waiting for this fight to take place. I can't wait for this fight, man. This gonna be a good night of boxing. But also, guess who's, I wouldn't say they trying to rain on the whole Spence and Tszyu parade, but I have to show you guys this, right? And I won't be talking about this fight because who cares about it, right? Who cares about what Anthony Joshua got going on unless you from the UK, right? Unless you from the UK, then, you know, you might be interested in an Anthony Joshua bout. He's going to be fighting July the 25th, but so is Errol Spence Jr. and Tszyu will be fighting July the 25th. So that's going to be a double banger, right? So, but Errol Spence Jr. and Tszyu is the fight that a lot of people are going to tune into. I'm just saying. Those y'all that are watching, smash that like button, get up in these comments, man. We here to talk this boxing talk.
Shout out to Likeable.
But listen, Errol Spence Jr. is going up against the one and only Tszyu. And man, it is official. It is official. And it's going down. So tell me, who do you got? Do you got Earl? Do you got Tszyu? Who do you got? My boy DT in the building. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. My boy say, I don't know if you have a little time, but we should mention Conor McGregor fight. Man, we should mention it. And I do got it on the topic list. Shout out to my boy DT. Hey man, yeah, we definitely got that on the list, DT, man. We got it on the list, but I do have that on the list towards the end. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, but you know what I'm saying? Because I guess since my boy DT bring it up, man, we can talk about it, man. But I do have that on the list, man. Let me stick to this topic real quick, DT. I do got that on the list though, man. But all I'm gonna say about Conor McGregor is it's time to put up the boots, my guy. Bro, I was finna go live. As soon as I was about to go live, this boy Conor McGregor just womp, 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 womp. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
The Kid.
You see how I was able to stop that? That's how I feel about Conor McGregor, bro. Just go ahead and retire. The biggest bag ever, bro. I think they say he got like $489,000 per second. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. This is the thing. The UFC got to go and make new stars. They got to develop new stars, bro. Like, I mean, Conor McGregor, yes, it's sad, but I don't think he was really injured going into the fight. I think he probably injured himself warming up in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Because he was throwing his kicks in the back room. So I do think that Conor McGregor probably injured himself in the back room throwing the kicks. He probably, when the camera probably went away, he probably threw one or two more kicks and then he injured himself then. Because when he was walking and doing everything in the backstage earlier prior to, because if you hurt your knee, if you was coming into a fight and you hurt your knee, you wouldn't have been throwing no kicks. But I do say that he probably hurt himself throwing them kicks in the back room. I don't think Conor McGregor came into the fight with that, but I do think that Conor McGregor did hurt himself with those kicks, warming up for the fight. So that's just my opinion. I do think that he hurt himself warming up for the fight. In the back room somewhere, them kicks, he hurt himself, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of people was upset with it, and shout out to Max Holloway though. He said he brought his kids to the fight. Come on, I'm not trying to beat up a wounded dog. Like that's big of him. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want to add insult to the injury. Max Holloway at the end of the day, he's still going to walk away with a decent check. Well, he still walked away with a decent check, and he didn't want to hurt a wounded dog. Now, a lot of people was upset with him, right? A lot of people was upset with Conor McGregor. Oh, let me move this to this other screen, because that's why I'm looking down. Everybody probably looking at me like, why he keep, oh, I don't got this other HDMI. Hold on, y'all. Shoot. I gotta clean up the studio, so hopefully y'all ain't seeing how crazy the studio is. I got stuff everywhere, bro. All right, so let me put this on this other screen so I can stop looking down. 1 second. And I can see y'all comments better now. All right, here we go. All right, yeah. So, and then a lot of people was upset. Can y'all make sure I want to make sure y'all can hear me real good with the volume. And then a lot of people was upset with Conor McGregor, man. They was saying every fan should get a refund for the Conor McGregor fight. That's what Robert Griffin III says. Conor McGregor needs to retire. It's over. I know knee injuries, and Conor McGregor threw out his knee on the first kick he threw. We will never see Conor McGregor in the octagon again. And I agree. We probably won't see Conor McGregor in the octagon and again, because it's gonna be the same story. Every time he get in the octagon, what happens? He gets cooked. Every time he get in the octagon, he gets cooked. You know what I'm saying? So the great days of seeing Conor McGregor, guys, let's just appreciate the days y'all guys, I mean, you guys was able to see him, but those days are over with. You know what I mean? So just a FYI, those days are over with, man. My boy DT says, got to get the DT comment because he is a member. Shout out to the members out there, man, keeping the channel alive and floating. My boy DT says, UFC never developed a single star. It always been large personality rising to the top. Damn, that's tight. And when you say that, bro, it's Conor McGregor really do fits that description, bro. He says UFC never developed a rising star. It has always been large personality rising to the top. And guess who's been a large personality who rose to the top? Conor McGregor. He knows how to market himself. He knows how to push himself. He knows how to, to get the fans talking. But forget all of what people think about. He knows how to get the fans talking. But I'm gonna be real with you. I disagree with Robert Griffin III, only because Conor McGregor, this is not the last time of us seeing Conor McGregor in the ring. It's the UFC. it doesn't matter how much you it doesn't matter how many times you lose. You know what I'm saying? Not in the UFC. It doesn't matter how many times you lose. It's okay, you coming back? Okay. But the fans have to note about the injury though, for sure. You know what I'm saying? They have to note about that. But my boy DT says the fact he got up and attempted the same kick tells me Conor McGregor had the minute to fight choreographed in his head. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's crazy. Ali Hayes in the building. Shout out to that boy Ali Hayes. He says, you better save all that effing money because do what they say. What the fuck? Cause oh, okay, bro. But drop the AR. That is crazy, bro. Drop the AR. Just say N words. Don't want to see that no more. But I get what you're saying. I almost got offended for a second. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got offended for a second or two. But yeah, though, I mean that whole situation with Conor McGregor, man, it's unfortunate, but he's injury prone. You know what I mean? So I mean, are we really surprised that this happened with him? I'm not surprised. I mean, he's injury prone. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he's injury prone. So are we really surprised that he hurt? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get back to it. Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu. Who do you got? Do you got Errol Spence Jr. or do you got Tszyu? I get it. A lot of people do not want to pick Errol Spence Jr. because of the long layoff, right? The 3-year layoff. But I'm going to tell you, I got big fish. Hey, what's up, guys? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm going to tell you again, I got big fish. Tszyu is not an easy opponent by far. He is not an easy opponent by far. He is not an easy opponent by far. But if Tszyu believes that Australia is his hometown, it's his backyard, it's his stomping ground, he's going to have to show a wounded shark in Errol Spence Jr. that. He's going to have to show him that. Because if he don't, then them big fish, what did Tszyu say in his own words? When he threw that rod out there on his last fight, he says he's what? He's going fish to catch the big fish. So what is Errol Spence going to do? Throw that hook out there and wound Tszyu in Australia if he don't handle business. So July the 25th, man, it's gonna be a big fight. And listen, so this is what's going on July 25th, right? So not only do we got Errol Spence Jr. fighting, we got Anthony Joshua fighting on the same day. But I'm going to be honest with you. How many people are really going to tune into the Anthony Joshua fight? I'm not watching that bullshit. Bro, we going to be tuned into the big fish. You know what I'm saying? So look at this. Anthony Joshua is coming back. The comeback. He's coming back to fight on July the 25th. But I got news for Anthony Joshua. We're going to be tuned into the big fish. This is the better fight. We're not watching you, Anthony Joshua, come back for a tune-up fight that we know that you're supposed to win. At least in this fight, we got two individuals who are going head to head. Both of these fighters need it. Both of these fighters need it more than anything. And the fact that Spence is coming back to fight Tszyu is crazy, bro. The fact that he's coming back to fight Tszyu, say, man, shows you that he truly believes in not a tune-up fight. He said they gave him all type of names, but he didn't want none of the names. He said that they offered him so many names, but he turned those names down because he knew that he didn't want to go and fight those other names because will it push him? Will it not push him? He said he didn't want those other names. He said he basically wanted a top name guy, and Tszyu is the perfect opponent. But one thing about Tszyu though, he's a big puncher, bro. Tszyu is a big puncher, and we're going to see. We're going to have to see which version of Tim. Damn, man, that shit messed up. Ah, my bad. I'm cussing on the channel. That hurt. Man, that messed up. But we have to see which version of Tszyu is going to show up, man, because like I said, I like Tszyu. I think Tszyu is a great opponent. And, you know, they coming in at a catch weight, I believe it's at like 158. So Tszyu don't have to shrink down too much. Like, they coming in at a catch weight, and, you know, who would that catch weight really benefit? Will it benefit Errol Spence, or will it really benefit Tszyu? Tszyu says that he can eat. He don't have to shrink down at the extra 4 pounds. And Spence says that, you know, he's the big dog and it's something that he deserves. But will that come to hunt him, or will that work in Spence's favor, man? That is the question that we have to ask ourselves, because he's been out the ring, but Tszyu fighting at 158 at a catch weight, it actually works in his favor. It works in his favor, man. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? This just gonna be an interesting topic that we just gonna have to just keep our heads up on the swivel and keep that one in mind, man. I had another window up. Where is it? Oh man, that sucks. I got rid of it. But anyway, though, if you guys got some, hold on real quick, I got too much going on. Oh, my bad. I know stuff happens when we live, so I don't feel bad. Oh yeah, what a Shakur Stevenson, man. He got Shakur Stevenson. Let's see. My boy says, injured or not, Max would have smashed Connor. I mean, you know, that is interesting, bro. I mean, it's an interesting subject, man. We could touch more up on it for certainly, man. But like I said, man, I just think that whole situation is just I don't know, unfortunate for him, man. I really do think he hurt himself backstage, if I'm being quite frank with you, man. I really do feel like he hurt himself backstage. But here are some words that Tszyu had to say about Errol Spence Jr. He says, that's bad. He's going to be in a state of shock when it comes to fight night. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. He says, Errol Spence Jr. is going to be in a state of shock when it comes to fight night. you know. And then he says, this is what Spence had to say. I'm looking forward to disappointing you and your fans back at home. That's what Errol Spence Jr. had to say about Tszyu and his fans. He's looking to upset them. And in Spence's mind, you know, he mentioned that for him, he don't know if he watched too many movies or what, but for him, this is more of a what can I say? This is more of a way of showing like, hey, I went to his backyard. I beat him in his hometown. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference between fighting in Vegas where it's mutual versus fighting in your hometown and you losing the fight, man. That's the crazy thing, bro. That's the crazy thing. And remember, y'all, you know, Tszyu did lose, even though he's been an active fighter, he did lose a couple of fights. And this is the one when he lost against Sebastian Fundora.
Well, you okay?
Hold on, y'all heard this one.
What's the round coming up, eh?
Hey,
What you get it?
coming up.
It took Tszyu a while to sit on the stool.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when he actually quit on the stool, man. Shout out to Adam Hurley, man. What it do, man? But that's when he actually quit on the stool, man. So I mean, this gonna be a good fight, man. I'm really telling y'all, man, I can't wait. Bro, like we've been waiting for 3 years, man. Do y'all think Spence got what it takes to come back? Do y'all think Spence is ready? My boy say, as crazy as it sounds, I got Tszyu. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy L. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. My boy Adam Hurley says, as crazy as it sounds, I got Tszyu. Damn. My boy says, I'm rooting for Spence, though. That's what's up. My boy caught in between. Should we start a poll? Let me go ahead and start a poll, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start a poll here, man. We should start a poll. And we should see who the people got. You know what I mean? We're gonna start a poll and we're gonna see, just out of curiosity, of who the people got in this particular fight. Because like I said, man, this is really gonna be a good fight. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be questioning. This is just like, dang, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right. But yeah, man, this is going to be a good fight, though, man. I'm not gonna lie. And I can't wait. I can't wait for it, bro. My boy say, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man, for tapping in, man. Make sure you smash that like button for me, though, Adam Hurley. Appreciate that, my guy. But yeah, we're gonna start a poll here, guys. Let me go. Like I said, I'm streaming from multiple channels, so I'm gonna put a poll in all the channels that's watching. So just because you watch it from YouTube, don't mean it's the one that I'm watching from. DT, my boy says, I'm definitely expecting a close fight. You know what? I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at everybody saying it's gonna be a close fight. Shout out to my boy DT with 1,000 jewels. Shout out to my boy DT, man. For some reason, I keep forgetting I need to bring up YouTube, because for some reason, it does not bring it up on StreamYard. It only brings it up on YouTube. So shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy DT with the jewels. My boy sent in the GOAT trophy. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Yo, it is gonna be a good fight. It is gonna be a close fight. And honestly, that's why I say both of these guys, they really need it. Both of them really need it. So I'm going to create the poll right now. should I say who wins? Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say who wins, and then I'm gonna say, like, is it gonna be close? Is it not gonna be close? And all of that, right? So, oh, y'all, and then those y'all that are members, man, if y'all want to tap in, man, the phone lines is open, man. Y'all can get it off your chest. I know I've been away for a while, but I will be here mostly all this week for sure. My boy says 3 years is a very long layoff. That's why I'm not liking Spence in this fight, bro. But that's cool, right? But also, bro, been working out for so long. Like, y'all ever see the pictures when Spence went on vacation? He was in tip-top shape. You know what I mean? So, like, in this training camp, I feel like it's really different because he didn't come in with the mindset that if it's not broken, then don't fix it. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of these fighters, they have this mindset, well, if it's not broken, then why we got to fix it? We just keep on coming in and doing the same thing that we doing. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got to lose no weight prior to camp. I ain't got to stop drinking prior to camp. You know what I'm saying? So in this perspective, you know, Spence, he lost weight prior to coming into camp. He's been in camp for a long time. And then coming into camp for a long time, now he's getting his body into fight shape. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I would say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even want people like you on my channel, my guy. I have to. Next time you go get blocked, oh boy. Okay, so listen. Here's what the poll is going to say. Who wins? Spence? Spence or Tszyu? That's what the poll is going to say that you guys can partake in. Who wins, Spence or Tszyu? Okay, so one of the options go say Spence. One of the options go say Tim. Another option is going to say close call, close fight. And then another option is going to say TKO Spence. Oh damn, he won't let me do two of them. Dang it. And you won't let me do it. So I'm just gonna say TKO, and then you can comment on who the TKO is by. How about that? Damn it. What the hell he on? Hold on. And Tim. And you gotta excuse the writing that I did. There we go. Boom. So in that particular chat, the poll is open. Now I gotta open up another chat for the other people that's watching on the other YouTube channel. I got like multiple channels going on right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My boy say 3 years is a very long layoff. That's why I'm not picking Spence in this particular fight. Yeah, man, I get it. And you're not wrong either though, bro. Like, I get it. Like, that's a very ass long time to be off and to want people to really take you serious and everything like that. Shout out to my boy DT, man. That is a good topic. He says it's going to go down to points. Do y'all think we get a knockdown from any fighter though? You know what I'm saying? From any fighter, do you believe that we possibly get a knockdown from any fighter though, man? From any fighter, do y'all possibly believe that we get a knockdown? Make sure y'all smashing that like button, y'all. That helps us get into the visibility of other people. All right. So I'm starting the poll on the other channel. Give me 1 second. Spence, Tim. Add option. I'm gonna say close fight. And then we're gonna add another option and say TKO, and then you can name, say, I'm gonna say comment. Ooh, there we go. Boom. All right, so the poll is up, man, for on both of those. I got the other channel, but we ain't gonna do it on the so if you're watching from the Likeable Dialogue boxing channel, man, just I appreciate you. Cause that's a lot. Let's go to all the channels that we're streaming from. But yeah, though, man. So those y'all that are watching, man, you can go vote on that poll, man. My boy says it's going to come down to the points. And you know what's so crazy, bro? I definitely agree that it's definitely going to come down to the point selection in these particular fights. It's definitely going to come down to the point selection. And the reason why I say it's going to come down to the points is because, you know, both of these fighters are tremendous fighters. Spence is a dog. Tim Tszyu is a dog. And I always said, I don't care how many fights Tim Tszyu been in, they be close. If he lost, he's a tough opponent to fight. And he can throw a hard freaking punch. And that's why we appreciate Errol and his resume, because Errol has always fought top guys, top quality guys, no tune-ups. And then I like what he said in the interview, right? In the face-off, right? He was like, you get a tune-up, and then you're saying you want another tune-up, and then another tune-up. And he says, when does it stop becoming you want the tune-up? You know what I mean? So I don't know if him throwing shots at boots or what, but those were his words. He was saying, he did say that. So I don't know if he was throwing shots at boots, you know, but one thing that Errol has always said was no tune-up, right? But here's the catchy part, right? Here's the catchy part about Errol Spence Jr. versus Tim Tszyu. Errol Spence Jr. is not only fighting Tim Tszyu, but he's also fighting Tim Tszyu in Australia in the Australia judges. Come on now. So Errol is going to have to go in there and work 10 times harder than Tim Tszyu because he's fighting in another country. One, he's fighting in another country, right? But he's also fighting in another country, but against an opponent in his hometown, against another country in the judges, right? Come on now. So if it's a close fight, do you believe that the judges are going to be fair and give Errol the lean if it's a close fight and Errol took the edge? Or do you believe if Errol took the edge just by 1 point, it goes to Tim Tszyu because they are fighting in Australia in Tim Tszyu hometown? Clip that. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy. Yeah. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. So that is the question. Do you believe, and I don't know why people haven't asked Errol Spence Jr. this question yet. Do you believe that Errol Spence Jr. gets a fair shot? Do you guys believe it? That's the ultimate question right there. Do you believe that Tim Tszyu gets a fair shot? Do you believe that Errol Spence gets a fair shot? Do you believe that these people are going to give Spence a fair shot in Australia going up against a guy in his hometown in another country? Remember when he went up against Kell Brook? He started out slow, but then as the later rounds picked up, he then, you know, ended up eventually stopping him and hurting his other orbital bone, breaking his other orbital bone. But like I said, man, this gonna be an interesting fight, man. This gonna be an interesting fight. I'm trying to find this video that I have for y'all, man, and if I have to re-upload it, no, here it is, right here. So the fight is going down. Here go in a little example.
Junior, Tim Tszyu.
Some people you get along with, some people you don't. That's fine.
He's no caliber of his daddy.
Now you're mad at yourself. You're not even mad at him. You're mad at yourself.
Now I say how it is.
It's gonna be a battle of mental in there, I think.
Even though he's not fighting the champion, Tim Tszyu ain't a tune-up.
Me, I think a one-sided fight.
Errol Spence is gonna come, and we're just both gonna bang on in the middle. This fight, the magnitude of it, I think this is for the Aussies.
He is Mr. I don't take tune-ups.
Going down, ladies. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, it's going down. If you in the U.S., it's going down on the 25th. And also, Anthony Joshua going down on the 25th. But I'm going to tell you, we are not watching Anthony Joshua. I'm just saying. And I understand that Riyadh season is going to boost up the Anthony Joshua fight. But, sir, Anthony, I'm sorry, my guy. We're not watching that on the 25th. We're going to be locked and loaded on this Spence versus Tszyu. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when you got a guy like Tszyu who's going around, why is my computer lagging? Who's going around saying things like, that's bad. He's going to be in a state of shock when it comes to fight night. This is the competitive fight. This is a competitive fight that we about to watch. We about to watch two people who are great, who are good. Tszyu, Errol Spence Jr. Any one of them can win the fight. That's what we finna watch. We not finna watch a comeback fight when we know that the possibility of Anthony Joshua winning is at 100%. No. What? So if I was Riyadh season, and I understand you probably wanted to go head to head with PBC, but somebody should have told you, bro, like that was a bad idea. And I get it. Go head to head with PBC with a, you know, maybe with a different fight. But sir, us boxing fans is going to be tuned in to this particular fight, man. And shout out to PBC, man. Shout out to PBC finally becoming the final piece on the zone. We need to get them up off of their prom shit. I'm just saying, we needed to get PBC up off their prime deal. They didn't have no dates over there, bro. They wasn't doing anything over there, bro. Like, they was just all the other top rank going to the crop. Golden Boy going to the crop. Matchroom going to the crop while PBC was falling on the wayside and all of their fighters was getting beat because they've been having all of these damn long layoffs. Now we ain't got no excuses. Now it ain't no side of the street. Boosie's got to talk that smack. And guess what? They all on the zone. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. The Kid. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm just saying, bro. Now they all on the zone. So, hey, let's get it. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping, man. My boy says, why does Joshua need a tune-up after Jake Paul? Bruh, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because he needs that tune-up because he's trying to go up against Tyson Fury. So it's a tune-up to get him to Tyson Fury since Tyson Fury just fought. So that's two tune-ups. The key thing that Errol Spence says, he says, why would I take a tune-up? Because then you go want another tune-up. Guess what? Why does Joshua need a tune-up after Jake Paul? You would say that was a tune-up, and then guess what? He getting another tune-up on the 25th. That's why. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. Like these tune-up guys, bro, they got to be stopped. My boy says, only reason is if he don't want to take a L before the Fury fight, like last time. didn't even read my boy comment. And I ain't even read my boy comment when I said my statement. That's how you know good minds think alike. Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I'm just saying, bro. Prince Williams ain't did right. If you ain't asked me, I would have married Kate and Ashley. But yeah, though, man, this is gonna be a good fight, though, man. I can't wait, man. Errol Spence Jr. going up against Tszyu, bro. This gonna be a good fight, man. This gonna be a good fight, man. I cannot wait, bro. This gonna be a fantastic fight, man. So why would we want to tune in to a Anthony Joshua fight? I got a question for y'all, bro. Like, are y'all planning on watching an Anthony Joshua fight? I'm just curious because I just need to know, bro. Because, you know, if you want to watch it, you go watch it, bro. But we're not even going to talk about it no more. Only how we going to talk about it is we saying, no, he fighting on the same date as this fight. We are not watching that fight, bro. Only how people watching that fight is if they in the UK. That's it. We not watching that fight. We watching Errol Spence versus Tszyu. That's the fight we watching. Yeah. We want to see dog versus dog, not dog versus pet. I know a lot of y'all gonna say a dog is a pet, but what I'm saying is a baby cub is what I'm really referring to. Pet just came out. My boy Adam Hurley says, I'll be watching Spence for sure. I'm telling you. Why would we be watching that when we can watch something just so special and spectacular?
Junior, Tszyu.
Some people you get along with, some people you don't. That's fine.
He's no caliber of his daddy.
Now you're mad at yourself. You're not even mad at him. You're mad at yourself.
Now I say how it is.
It's gonna be a battle of mental in there, I think.
Even though he's not fighting the champion, Tszyu ain't a tune-up.
Me, I think a one-sided fight.
Errol Spence is gonna come, and we're just both gonna bang on in the middle. This fight, the magnitude of it. Yeah. I think this is for the Aussies.
He is Mr. Idol Take Tune-Ups.
Tell me you not hyped. Tell me you not hyped, but by telling me you are hyped, my boy. Tell me you are not hyped for this Errol Spence versus Tszyu fight. Man, I'm telling you. You see what my boy Adam Hurley says? He says, I'll be watching Spence for sure. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy L-Key. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Tell me that you are not hyped for this fight. In which way, shape, form, or fashion that you wouldn't be hyped about this fight right here, bro? Like Tszyu, no champion, but he ain't no pushover. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, my guy, like, bro, that's what we watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this fight right here is going to go down, man. You got Errol Spence Jr., you got Tszyu, you got two guys who's both of them are come forward fighters. So somebody gonna have to back up somewhere. Both guys are hardcore punchers, so somebody gonna have to get punched somewhere. Both guys are just straight tough competitors, man. Both guys are tough competitors, and all I gotta say is, man, I cannot wait. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm thinking about I might have a fight party. I'm not for sure, but I will be live though for sure. I'm gonna be live regardless if I have a fight party or not though. But I'm thinking about having a fight party. The only thing is, bro, when I watch like Spence fight, my heart be just beating, bro. Whenever I watch any of my favorite fighters, bro, like my heart just get to beating. And I'll be like, damn, bro. It'd be like my nerves is bad. And y'all go see me, bro. Like, I'm gonna be yelling at the TV. I'm gonna be live. So we're gonna be live during the Errol Spence fight. So make sure y'all tap in with your boy, man. Like, tap in, like for sure, tap in. And listen, that whole fight card is gonna be good. Bro, you got Charlo on there. You got Fulton on there. Like, bro, like PBC is bringing us a Riyadh season card. Bro, you got Tszyu, You got Charlo. You got Fulton. I mean, bro, like we got so many people that's going to be on that card. That's going to be a Riyadh season card within itself. I'm just saying. That's like a WrestleMania thing right there, bro. My boy DT says, in my opinion, Tim is the same fighter even when home. Only advantage would be the judges, like you said. That's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to Ralph Hernandez. Ralph, welcome to the chat, my boy. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on them notifications, my guy. My boy say Tim wins. Whoa. Yo, Ralph, you got to explain to us why you got that, my boy. My boy Adam Hurley says, I was rooting for Spence against Crawford. So was I, bro. But I take my hand off the Crawford. He won. But let me ask y'all a question, though, bro. Do the injury mean anything to y'all, though? Do the injury mean anything? The real injury, bro. He was injured prior to going in the fight. Does that mean anything to y'all? Or is that an excuse for some people? For me, that means a lot to me. Because that means that my boy was not 100% fighting, bro. But that also means that it doesn't take anything for Crawford because he prepared for that 100% guy in Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see the run back. I don't care. I want to see the run back. I don't care what nobody say. It's my opinion, and I would like to I would like to see them running back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bomac. Bomac commented on my post and said that it's going to be the same results. That's what Bomac said. Shout out to Bomac. And I told Bomac, I say, Bomac, you and Crawford, y'all did an outstanding job. Y'all trained for it. So shout out to Bomac. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bomac, man. Shout him out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, like this is gonna be an awesome fight, man. And this is not a fight that you would wanna like let go and not tune into, man. Like, I'm just saying. My boy DT in the building says, I saw Crawford has a vlog where he visited both guys' camps. Damn, I seen him visit Tim Tszyu, but I didn't see him visit Errol camp. But that would be nice though, man. I didn't see him visit Errol camp, but I did see him visit Tim Tszyu camp. My boy says that would be crazy if Crawford came back to fight Boost and Spence. That would be dope. Because when you think about it, Crawford was rising to the top. He got that big bag. And it was like, bro, like, I can't say that a guy retired too early from a brutal sport. Like, he retired in a timely manner in a brutal sport. I can't say he retired too early. But I can say, like, damn, right when people were starting to appreciate him even more, he retired. And it was like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Sean Porter. I didn't like Sean Porter as a fighter, but he retired right when I was starting to like him. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that just is what it is. But like I said, man, I just think that Tim Tszyu, Errol Spence is going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a phenomenal fight. I think it's going to be a fight for everybody to see. I think, man, you know what? The winner of this fight is reclaiming their throne, man. The winner of this fight is just reclaiming their throne. The winner of this fight is just reinventing themselves back into the fold. Think about it, though. Sebastian Fundora lost, he lost against Brian Mendoza. Guess what? We saying ain't nobody going to stop this guy. So if Errol come back and he wins, he's back on the fold. Now people is starting to watch him again. People are starting to chat. If he come back and he stopped Tim Tszyu in his hometown, what a statement that can be made. What a statement that can be made. So if he stops him, guess what? He ain't going to come back and say, I want a tune-up. No. Earl going to say, okay, give me the winner of Boots and Virgil. Give me the winner of Fundora and whoever. Give me the winner of this and that. Like, that is what Earl is going to say. Give me the next top guy. Okay? And guess what? And he wins that one. And guess what? People is going to forget about the Crawford loss. People is going to say, this is the Spence that we once knew. Because now this is a Spence who doesn't drink, who doesn't abuse the body, who's taking now better care of the body than what he once did before. Hey, what's up, guys? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Basically, is what I'm saying is, bro, Spence wins this fight, go fight another top guy, and win that fight, he's back on the mount. He wins this fight, he's back on the mount, and people is going to have to eat every effing word that they said, bro. They're going to have to eat them words because you was once a fan, and now you saying that you're not a fan because he took an L. Man, get the fuck out of here. I got to stop cussing. But I'm saying people switched up on Earl, and Earl didn't forget that. So now y'all got to show me who you really are. Now you got to show me them true colors. You know what I'm saying? And then for Earl, hit Tszyu right here. He's, for some reason, this part of his eye always gashes. Get that blood flowing. Boom, hit that eye a couple of times. Boom, get that blood flowing. He ain't gonna know what to do. Boom, hit him in that eye with it. Man, look, I'm just saying, I need to be in Spence corner. You already know who I'm going for, so this ain't no. I'm going for Spence, but I'm saying I like Tszyu. This is not an easy fight. Shout out to Tszyu. This is really a true 50-50 fight. But when have Earl ever been in a fight and it wasn't a true 50-50 fight? You know what I'm saying? So this is a true 50-50 fight. Any man can win, and that's why I like this fight. That's why we not watching Anthony Joshua fight. What? That's why we not watching that bullshit. We not watching that, bro. You know these boxing fans go be tuned into that Spence fight. You know we gonna be tuned into it. It's real simple. My boy says, Tim said Crawford is still looking tough. Tim said Crawford still looking tough. My boy says, don't we all wish McGregor retired after the Mayweather fight? I mean, honestly, because he ain't been the same since then, bro. I mean, like prior to the Mayweather fight, like what fight has he really won? I know when he hit his, bro, he haven't won since 2020, I believe. You know what I'm saying? He's a big seller, but he hasn't won a fight. So that's the only thing about Conor McGregor. He hasn't won a fight. Retirement is just right there, just calling his name. Now I know some of y'all thinking like, yeah, he got Shakur Stevenson in the background. They got Devin Haney, right? Hey, Shakur Stevenson signing the Zuffa deal is good. It really is good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's good. I'm looking outside, man. I'm supposed to be going for my run. Hey, listen, Shakur Stevenson, I'll talk to y'all about that before I get off of here. Shakur Stevenson signing to Zuffa Boxing is good. But my only problem with Shakur Stevenson is when he says, like, he wants to fight the top names. He wants to fight all of these guys. But you coming up with excuses. Devin got to go down to 144. Devin got to drop the belt. Devin got to do this. Devin got to do that. I mean, I just, those excuses with Shakur is the only thing that bothers me. I'm happy that he signed with Zuffa and he can make all the money that he wants to make. But my only problem with him is, I'm not really thinking of undisputed. I just want to fight the biggest names. I just want to fight the biggest fights. I just want to fight the guys the fans want to see me fight. Shakur, we want to see you fight Devin. We don't want, bro, you was the main guy that talked about Gervonta Tank Davis with these rehydration clauses and all of this. If you are the guy that you say that you are, Shakur Stevenson, clip that. If you are the guy, that you say that you are, why are you coming up with all of these excuses? Just go fight the guy. Terrence Crawford didn't do that when he went up against Canelo. Terrence Crawford didn't do that when he went up against Jamal. Shakur, you either go fight these guys or just stop calling out fighters. That is one of the reasons why I stopped watching and stopped talking about boxing. That's why I went on a hiatus. I'm tired of all of these fighters calling people out and not doing nothing. All of these boxers, bro, like Shakur is the king of it. He's a talented fighter. Yes, I agree with Shakur Stevenson that Shannon Sharp don't know ish about boxing. I agree with Shakur Stevenson when he said, Shannon Sharp, you don't know F about boxing. He don't. He's just a guy that's watching it and doesn't appreciate the sweet science that Shakur Stevenson brings to the table. Is Shakur Stevenson talented? Absolutely. Is Shakur Stevenson talented? Yes. He's beyond talented. Shakur Stevenson is. And I agree with every word that Shakur Stevenson had to say when it came to about the whole Shannon Sharp situation. I agree with him cold-heartedly. Shannon Sharp don't know nothing about boxing. But Shakur, we want to see you go up against Devin the Dream. We want to see that fight, Shakur. We got to see that fight. You and Devin get it on. We got to. But if it comes with a win and Devin somehow loses the fight because if let's just say Devin somehow loses that fight, what credit does Shakur Stevenson actually get? Because people are going to say he was weight drained. He went down to his weight. Shakur won in the negotiations. So I'm not a fighter, but I'm saying if you can fight Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia at no catch weight, you can do the same with Devin, man. My boy DT says Zuffa is throwing around money now to get credibility. Once they get respect, contract will get lower. Definitely. That's why these big fighters going over there is because of the money. They see the amount of money that Zuffa is throwing at them. I'd go over there if I was a free agent. Get the money. Sign a certain amount of fights. And once I'm done with them certain amount of fights, I'm out. But we seeing he says he want to fight the big fights. But then he mentions people like Gary Antoine Russell, who's not a joke. Lamont Roach, who's not a joke. But you got a guy in Rio who wants to fight you, calling you out, who's already on Zuffa. Go get him. But we want to see you fight Devin Haney, but without all of those excuses. Go get little bro. Go get big bro. Go get this. Go get that. I agree with Shakur 100% that Shannon Sharp don't know F about boxing. He don't. But my only thing is that if Shakur was to be successful in some way, some shape, form, or fashion, will he get the credit? They'll say that Devin was drained. And that's the only knock. That's the only knock. I agree. Shakur is a talented guy. The game is to get hit. The game is to hit and not get hit. So do I agree 100%? 100% I agree with Shakur Stevenson. I agree. Shannon Sharp don't know nothing about boxing. When he said, why do you think Floyd calls me little TBE? Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shakur is little TBE. But also Devin Haney is little TBE, whether people like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Shannon Sharp don't know nothing about boxing. I agree. But here's the thing. If you fight Devin Haney at a catch weight, then people are going to question why. Then they're going to say that he was weight drained. See what I'm saying? You get my drift? So that's my only knock on that situation. But we will cover that more. Okay, guys. So Wednesday, I will be back. I'll try to come back tomorrow, but Wednesday, I will be back. Okay. But my goal is to get back to the channel every daily around like 5 p.m. Central Time. I got a lot of things going on right now, but my goal is to come back 5 p.m. Central Time on a daily. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I agree with everybody that said, like, whoever thought that Teofimo Lopez was gonna beat? Whoever thought that Teofimo Lopez was gonna beat Shakur Stevenson? Not I. I didn't think that. But I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that I'm interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing this Conor McGregor versus, not Conor McGregor, I'm sorry. This Conor Ben versus Ryan Garcia. I have an image. We'll talk about that later, man. We'll talk about that later. Because I will save that topic because I don't want to cover all it. We'll save that topic for tomorrow. How about that? We'll save that one for tomorrow. So all this week, and we're going to be talking about Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu, y'all. They slowly dropping different trailers and things of that nature. So just get ready, man. All this week, we're going to be talking about Errol Spence Jr. and Tszyu because I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the fight. You know what I'm saying? So get ready. And this is what a comment says. For me, I'm not going to give it all to boxing. It's a fight by fight basis. I might be done after this. So, with Earl saying that, it's like, it's a fight by fight basis. So he got to go in there and win, but it's also like if he take an L, he's going to quit. But I don't know. I'll be sad to see Earl go. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Earl. I want to see Earl win. I want to see Earl win. I want to see him rise to the top. You feel me? But anyway, though, guys, listen. I do got a new YouTube channel, and I got a new YouTube channel that I'm gonna be streaming from. Yeah, Venezuela has to earn the fight with Shakur. What? Yo, we gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it, DT. We're gonna save that topic for tomorrow. We'll talk about it because he's been putting on clinics. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. But yeah, though, man. We're gonna say that topic because I believe Jose Venezuela is Rayo. I believe he's earning those opportunities. I believe he's earning them. He's won fight. He's won 3 fights now with Zuffa, or was it 2 fights with Zuffa? I think it might have been 3. He's slowly moving up that card. And he doesn't have to come down to 144. I'll be happy with that fight. If you want to give Shakur a tune-up before Devin, give him Jose Venezuela. I like that fight, but we'll talk about it. But listen, guys, listen. So, I do have another YouTube channel that I'm working on right now. And with this new YouTube channel, and you know what? I thought about just adding another section to the Likeable Dialogue channel. But when people try to come on the channel and things like that, and when it comes to like the Likeable Dialogue channel, I try to keep everything business and professional, right? But the new one will be just like behind the scenes with me, like how I get started with the podcast, me setting up the podcast, what I do after the podcast. Like I'm trying to work out. So it's gonna be like me working out, me I'm honestly like you going on a run with me. You feel me? And we could talk about whatever. Like if you want to talk about boxing, we talk about boxing. You want to talk about LeBron, we talk about LeBron. When football season come, hey, we could talk about football season. I can't wait for football season for this. I gotta find me another host for the football season. For sure though, like for real. But man, but the new YouTube channel, before I provide it to y'all, I'm getting everything together with it. It's gonna be a lot of behind the scenes, just me walking, me interacting with family and friends, just a lot up and close and personal things. So yeah, man. And shoot, when I'm not live, y'all will be seeing what I'm actually working on. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's gonna be a lit situation, man. So I want to get that streaming situation going on, man, for sure. My boy says he just came back to avenge a loss. We need a trilogy out of that. Yeah, we do. And guess what? I like the fact that he hit him while he was down. Because let me tell you why. He hit because he did the same thing to Jose Venezuela when he knocked him down. He hit him with an extra punch. So, yeah, Rayo been in some tough wars. I want to see that fight. Yeah, we can see the trilogy, but I want to see that fight against Shakur Stevenson. I think that'll be a good fight. Or Keyshawn Davis. I think that'll be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. I'll be back again, man. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, man, I'm gonna tap in. Wednesday, I'll tap in, but I'm gonna try to tap in tomorrow. But Wednesday, I will be back for sure, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, Bell. DT, I appreciate them jewels, my guy. Hey, what's up, guys? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Man, let's end this poll right quick, man, and let y'all see what the poll. Okay, so on one of the chats, 34% believe that Spencer's gonna win. 33 believe that Tszyu is gonna win. 33% to believe that it's gonna be a close fight. Nobody believes that it's gonna be a TKO. Oh, that's really pretty good, to be honest with you. Nobody believes there's gonna be a TKO. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty solid. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want a TKO. I'm going for the TKO. I want to see somebody. I don't want to see Spence get slept. I want to see Tszyu get slept. Y'all already know me, man. Okay, so let me go back. And then on the other poll that we had up, Elliot, why is my stuff messing up? Anyway, I was trying to go and do that, but I don't know why it's not letting me. All right, so okay, yeah, so they got Tszyu on that poll, which is pretty cool. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? If you like Tszyu, then yeah, on that poll, I think it'd be dope, man. My boy says, I got more jewels I have to use before the 27th. Hey, what's up, guys? Shout out to my boy DT, man. Nah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you for donating the jewels to the channel, man, for sure. I really do appreciate that because, like, bro, like, y'all don't realize, bro, it's a lot of stuff that go on with this channel, man. That's part of the reason why I be like, man, I got to go make some bread elsewhere. Or, you know what I'm saying? So it just really just helps with the channel, though, overall, though, honestly, though, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all put into the channel is what you really get back for the channel. You know what I mean? So I appreciate my boy DT for always really supporting the channel, man, for sure, man. I remember I used to do the 2-hour shows, man. I don't know. It just, for some reason, it's just getting harder and harder and harder to do the 2-hour shows. So I'm looking for a co-host who I can be combative with. You know what I'm saying? So we can get that on, especially for the football season. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to keep coming on this channel and talking about these non-boxers who just calling fighters out over Twitter and ain't fighting. Hold on. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. But listen, I ain't gonna lie. Errol Spence Jr. versus Tszyu. Gonna be a good fight, July the 25th. And my question to you is, who do you got? Do you got Errol? Do you got Tszyu? Who do you got? Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue.
Likeable Dialogue. Make sure y'all go press that like, comment, and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. I appreciate you guys. Errol Spence Jr., Tszyu. Who do you got? Is Shakur Stevenson going to fight Devin Haney? He signed with Zuffa. Is Devin Haney going to announce his deal soon? We're going to talk about that in the next video. So you want to go turn on your notifications, hit the subscribe button, become a member of the channel. That way you'll be able to phone in whenever time you want to on any topic at any time, man. And you get to rock out with me. You want to talk about something? Send it to me in a DM. I will personally respond to the members. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Become a member right here on Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.